A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Give to Cook out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
3-yard pickup.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Short yardage, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Cousins finding the rookie Jefferson for a Viking first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Just do get the playoff. Now Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback. that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Hands to Dalvin Cook.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Cook following the penalty. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just to chip him. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
2-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And now the third-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady gives this one off to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Brady. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Amir Abdullah deep for Minnesota. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
Cousins pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Brady now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
41-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Brady again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Antonio Brown on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
That's the score, Vikings 10, Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Operating from the gun, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. He's got Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
From the gun, Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
6-yard line.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. Not much there, only a yard. Final minute now of the third quarter.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Now a man coming off a career year in 2019, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Down at the 23.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And some room to roam now. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
2nd and goal at the Vikings.
2nd down and goal. Brady, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Vikings 10, Buccaneers 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Cousins now to throw on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over. Out of bounds. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run for it with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Brady to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Past the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
58 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way.